Well, beginning of an end, isn't it? This channel started just as Bloodlines 2 news begin to surface, and now it ends at the same time with the last DLC. Just kidding. No way I'm backing out now. Especially our first anniversary right around the corner, like 2-month give or take. Now focusing on this Ysabella DLC, I'm going to say right from the start, no, it isn't worth the price. Maybe half or even lower of it? Then sure, there are lots of areas reused from the main game and supposedly past sections of Ysabella, but it is mostly just monologues. It has either stealth your way past to curtain, which by the way, I run past to that, disregarding enemies on the way. You cannot attack in those sections, or fight in an arena like levels and pull switches to open the path. Need I tell more? Her fighting style was fitting for her, I admit. Her killing move animations were also good too. And to my surprise, she didn't do the growl. Her lasso was a bit hard to use for me, but I also forgot how to play this game. Again. And because of that, this time I started on easy. And I'm grateful I did that. I've used controller and a warning to you all. Do not change the binding of the controller, otherwise you might block yourself using powers. For example, I swapped the crouch button and dash, which prevented me using the ability. Maybe they switched to new button and UI didn't updated it? I didn't bother testing it and reset controls immediately. So annoying. We now have a little more improved firearms system and they have very limited ammunition. Just use it, then throw it aside, or throw it to enemies. Now, I'm going to share some of my thoughts on DLC content, so yes, spoilers. It is pretty much shows how Ysabella became part of Sophia's scheme, without dragging too much. Instead, it drags on upcoming sections. And of course, you fight Sabbat ghouls and whatnot because little enemy variety in the game. After a little more forward, you make a dive into Isabella's own psyche through Willem's blood. A reverse Malkavian on yourself. If the term fits, I don't know the logic on how Sophia managed that on Willem, and at this point, I seriously don't care anymore. You kind of make choices on Isabella's life after jumping some hoops I mentioned before, and actually, it is meaningless. Only interesting parts was those statue faces. They are disturbing in a way. Last boss fight was reskinned Nomad versus Ysabella fight, and yes, this was expected. But do you know the worst part of all this? During the early sections of the DLC, I suddenly felt a longing for the old vampire universe. I had missed it so much that it surfaced for a brief moment, and it broke my heart. It really did. Anyway, they also released a patch alongside with DLC, and supposedly it fixed some of shader caches and memory leaks. But performance was still bad for me. Maybe it was a little more better than before, but it's certainly not where it should be at this point. I also had many weird physics in combat, as you can see. There were parts my FPS tanked to 36 from 62. Most of the DLC's important parts inside closed tight spaces so they know it is busted and maybe tried to hide or mitigate through these design choices. I don't know. I might replay main game again, or maybe not. Not sure at the moment. Oh, I really hate that save system. I mean, look at this. See how messy it becomes after they begin to pile up. DLC and main game saves also shown together with only a logo to distinguish each other. Oh well. Only game I am looking forward to is Hunter the Reckoning Death Wish, and that is going to be released in 2027. And with all that, I'm off, dear viewers, with a broken heart, but that won't stop me from wishing you all a good day and fun gaming.